for your life. One of the most important prayer is, you as a Christian, you must pray and ask God to give you the prayer of consecration and dedication. Yes, it's all right to be called, but there has to be a note of consecration. There has to be a note that as they saw with those disciples, it said that they perceived that they had been with Jesus. There's always a difference when you have been with Jesus. Isaiah 29 and 11 says, for I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord. Thoughts of peace, not of evil, to give you a future and a hope, or an expected end. It is my plan. Somebody say plan. It is my plan for you that you might have peace. It's a plan. It's something that has been thought out. And I want to tell you now, if you got peace, you're blessed. I envy people who can sleep all night. Everybody can't sleep all night. I envy people who know how to smile. Do you not know that it takes 72 muscles to frown? And only 14 muscles to smile? Look at somebody that says smile. And so Paul said, therefore I, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that you walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called. The verse above refers to your calling as your vocation. Your spiritual vocation may or may not be comfortable, comparable to your natural vocation. You see, when you seek God and accept your calling, then your life becomes richer and fuller than you could ever dream. Separate. Somebody says separate. Separate means to set apart of boundaries, to swerve. Separation has the dual meaning of separating someone from something, while separating them to something. Yeah, maybe you're not going to pray with me, but all I'm trying to tell you that there is a call. You see, the preacher becomes a preacher and a minister. It's not a matter of looking over an assortment of professions, such as law and medicine and physics, music, and saying that I think I'm going to be a preacher. And I think that's a lot of preachers go with that route and say, I think I'm going to be a preacher. Look out. Well, you better think again. It's the wrong thing to be speculating about. It's the wrong thing to be talking about. Maybe I thought he called me. This is something you got to know. You got to know that he. Because when hell breaks loose, you got to know that he is. I'm going to tell you that you got to know, because God is not running a cafeteria where you can choose your favorite piece of pie. Jeremiah had a bonfire. How many people know you got to be set on fire? Jeremiah had a bonfire. This is what he said. He did not merely have to say something, but he had something to say. There's a difference between pouring out one's heart and getting something off one's chest. You see, the thing is that most of us get it off our chest. Well, I want to tell you, if you're going to get it off your chest, go to the spa. Go to a vacant place and just start to scream. It's better for you to scream out there than to somebody else won't encourage you. A preacher who runs a heavenly fever like Jeremiah cannot resign. Maybe he does not need to resign. Maybe he needs his commission re-signed. How many times we said we're going to quit, but we can't quit? How many times we say, I'm sick of it? I ain't going back. I got hurt with them. And then if you don't watch it, you started using the words you used before you got in church. I don't know about you, but I ain't forgotten none of them. I just choose not to use it. So Jeremiah said, therefore I said, I will not mention his name, not speak anymore in his name, but his word was in my heart like a burning fire. Shut up! In my bones, I was weary and holding back, but I could not keep from talking. So my sisters and brothers, it is true that God is trying to say something to us that we can't say it to ourselves.